I said, hold up, pull up. Do that for bogus, I don't train nothing. This Timberland boot tryna lock my jaw. Make me pop up, bro, and spank something. If it's man I need it, don't leave none neither. He cross me, fuck him, I don't need him neither. I go at this bitch, like, come here, Vita. One more qualo.
Hi, how are y'all doing? Well, those that do not know me, my name is Neona. I also go by Nietzsche. I am the owner and founder of Divine Financial Solutions, which was founded August 2021. And on that spiritual note, that says help us, that I had chose to help people. Excuse me, y'all. First time doing this. I chose to help people develop a mission and vision that help serve different clients. So with that being said, we're going to get into what I got for these slides. We're going to work together. We can continue this mission and vision by assisting unqualified leads, turning them into the education, and turn them also into qualified clients. We hope to build a lasting connection with you all, and we're going to work hard to get this done. So let's get into this. All right, so what this slide is we're going to go over your credit history, all right? So, you and your credit. What you know about you and your credit being put together? Have you ever had a credit card? Have you ever had a loan? You have utilities in your name, a cell phone with a monthly bill. All these things right here, even though they might sound so simple, they help build your credit. They make your credit history. So you want to try and at least have one or two of these on your credit report, especially if you're a young person. Like if you have an 18-year-old child that's about to get ready to go out there into the real world, get them a secured credit card. Just spend a limit of $200, $300, help build their credit. Put their cell phone in their bill. Put their cell phone bill in their name. Like help them get to where they need to be at so they can be sufficient and be able to get to that 700 and 800 club. Like you want our babies to get up there and be able to take care of themselves. Because at this moment, credit is the big homie. And if you ain't with your credit, you's nowhere. Cash is not king no more like it used to be. So get into it. All right. So then you have, what is a credit history? It's basically how you use your credit. Like not how you use your money, because there's no trace to that. But your credit is what tells the people that you can do anything. Like if you are given some credit on a little small loan, and if you mess up that loan, the next person be like, oh baby, I can't help you. I can't help you because you ain't paid Paul or John back. So why do you think I'm going to give you some money? Now, if your best friend, your boyfriend, whatever y'all want to say, your girlfriend, whatever, they ask to borrow some money and they keep saying, oh, I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to pay you back. I'll pay you back. And they turn around and ask you for some money again. Is you going to give it to them? No, because they ain't pay you back. It's no different than these lenders. All right. So how you use your money? Do you pay your bills when they are due? Big thing. Payment history is the biggest thing that can hurt your credit report. Get on those payments. If you have to auto pay them. I don't like auto pay either, but it keeps my butt out of hot water. Auto pay. How many credit cards do you have? I don't have mine in the room, but I have more than what I need. And I have them for the simple fact is I am on a mission to make sure my credit reports, not my credit history, but my credit report is where the lenders and the funding individuals see where I'm at. There's a key to that. But you want to have at least 3 to 5 cards. At least 3 to 5. How many loans do you have? At this moment, I have 3 car loans. I know this sounds crazy, right? I have 3 car loans, but I don't have any other type of loan. But I do have 3 car loans. Your credit history helps make up your credit report, which is what I just basically explained to y'all. All right, next slide. All right, what is a credit report? I already told you, but we're going to read the slide. All right, summary of your credit history. your name, your address, your social security number. Now, those are the main things you want to make sure is right on your credit history, on your credit report, because if they're not, then you need to have those removed ASAP. As well as you need to make sure that you don't have any addresses or any social security numbers attached to your name that possibly could be messing up your credit history as well. So always check your credit report. Your credit cards and loans makes up your credit history. How much money you owe, obviously, how much debt. If you pay your bills on time or are you late. I already went through that. Y'all already know. Be on time. Put that baby on auto pay. All right. Who creates the credit report? Credit report companies put your information in a credit report. TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those three right there, those three boroughs, baby, we're going to get into that another story, but get on top of them. They got to be watched. Definitely. All right. Why care about my credit? Why not? You care about your money. Your credit is your money. Why not care about it? But I understand. Most people don't understand why they need it. A lot of us in the community are not taught about credit, so they don't understand how important it is, which I get it. I didn't learn until late in life too. I get it. You might find mistakes or problems, your information from years ago, somebody else's information by mistake, on purpose. You never know. Back in the day, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas did some messed up stuff with children. So, you never know what's going on. You can try to fix these mistakes or problems. And they say try for the simple fact that if you don't have any hard proof, it's not likely they're going to take it off unless you can prove at that time that was not you. That's the only way you can be able to do it. All right. Which is another thing. Always get into learning about the different ways of identity theft. Get on it. These time and age and time, this moment is getting a lot easier for those scammers to take people's identity. You gotta be on top of everything that you do. All right. Let's see. Why care about your credit? Businesses check your credit. When you apply for a job, you want to be a banker, you want to be an accountant, you want to be a finance agent. Let's see, you want to be a general manager, you want to drive, you want to be a car lot salesman, you want to be anything where they have to check the consumer's credit, they're going to check your credit. So why do you think they will hire you with a so-and-so credit score if your client has to have a credit score up here and you're down here? Makes no sense. Make it math. It doesn't make sense. Get a car, get a home insurance. Now and if you did not know, how much you pay monthly for your car insurance and your home insurance is based off of your credit. If you did not know, you think sometimes that your car insurance is based off of your driving record. It does play a part, but your credit also plays a part. So work on that. Apply for a credit card or a loan and get a cell phone. Some of y'all already know, in order to get that credit card, you got to be at a certain amount. You got to have certain things on your credit report in order for you to get a credit card. Every credit card agency is different, so I can't give you any insight on what you need to have on your credit report in order to get the credit card. But just don't get scammed into some of those credit cards what really got real high ARP percentages on them. So you got to really get into understanding and learning the different pay rates, different interests that go onto your credit card. Get a cell phone, which you already know that you got to have a certain credit score in order to be able to walk out of there without having to pay. Or you're going to make a down payment, or you're going to pay your phone and fuel. One or the other. All right. Let's see. How do you get your credit report? Now, if you are somebody that has been in my group, I have a whole guide telling you how to fix your credit free in the group. And then I also, for those that are not in my group, I have a free do-it-yourself credit repair book on the outside that you can get for no problem. I am here to help. So I'm going to give you as much information I can give you. And if you got any questions and if I think I can answer it, baby, then hit me up. I'm most likely going to have an answer for you. If I don't have it for you, I promise you I'll go get it from you, from one of the big dogs that I follow. But anyway, only one place to get your free report is annual credit report. You're going to call 1-877-322-8228 or go to www.annualcreditreport.com. You can get one free report, every year from each credit reporting company. I've done mine this year. They are very detailed. So if you did not know what a credit report was, or if you had bought a credit report and it was not as detailed as that one, then you know that you have wasted your money once you get your free ones, because that comes from the big dogs. They go in and they get everything from your soft pool, your hard pools, what jobs have pulled it, what what you have applied for. Everything is on there. So definitely take the time out, go on there and get your free reports. Knowing what's on your credit report is very important. You got your report. So now what? Read it carefully. Is it your name and address on there? Do you recognize the accounts that are on there? Is the billing paying information right? Does it list credit applications? Did you apply for credit at those places? So you really have to get into it. I also have a 24-hour inquiry removal guide on my website, because if none of that information looks right that I just listed, you call those different credit bureaus and you explain to them what's going on. 24 hours, baby, get those removed. And they give you 3 to 5 points when you get them removed. That's a lot. Say if you had 8 inquiries that you didn't put on there yourself, you go in there and you're going to let them know that them inquiries, especially the hard ones, them hard pulls, will mess up your score. You get those ones removed, make your numbers go right back up. So you got to know what's on your credit report. At all times, know what's on your credit report. All right, good credit and bad credit. Good. You pay bills when they're due. You don't owe too much money on your credit cards. That's a plus. Auto pay, like I said, auto pay. So you're not in the slumps. You're not looking crazy. And if you have to pick between bills, you pay the bills that are on your credit report. You need those ones on your credit report paid. And I say that to say this, because if you really get into a hard ball, your credit report is in good standing and you need to go get a loan. And I'm not talking about one of them title loans or the cash advance loans. I'm talking about walking to the bank and go get you a loan. If you've been doing that the correct way, then once you go into that bank, they ain't got no problem putting some money in your bank account and saying, I hope you figure this out and you get back on your feet. Let's go. All right, bad. You pay bills late. That's a big no-no. Payment history is a big chunk out of your credit score. It is a big chunk. It's 35%. We don't want to do that. So we want to pay you on time. You owe a lot of money to your credit cards. Don't max out your cards. If you have a credit card that only has $300 on it, then you use only $30. And I'm being so real. So real. It makes the biggest difference if you do not max out your cards. I know they give you that money to spend and it's there, but it's not for you to, how could I put this? It's not for you to go out there and splurge. If you can't afford it, then don't do it. So if you are in a grocery store, you choose to use your credit card. Groceries is $150, but you have $150 cash in your pocket. You do not, and this is a smart move, you do not use your debit card. You do not use the cash that's in your pocket. Use that credit card. When you get home, before that night over with, you put that $150 right back in. It's going to show your responsibility, and it's going to also give your card transaction history. You want to have that history in it, but you don't get history from your debit card. You don't get history from paying your credit card. I mean, using cash. You get that history from that credit card. So you want to use that credit card, but you want to pay on your statement date. But this is a whole nother ball game from a whole nother day. But just keep in mind what I'm telling you. All right, next slide. All right, improving your credit. You can improve your credit. Pay your bills by the date they are due. You can, but I'm giving y'all tricks for the game. Remember what I said, statement day. Lower the amount that you owe, especially on credit cards. Do not get a new credit card. Do not close older credit cards. You closing that credit card, if you've had that credit card for 5 years and you go and you close it, you just messed up your whole credit report. Your credit history is also part of what your credit score is. You don't want to mess that up. A 5-year-old credit card on your credit report is golden, because it's going to show for the last 5 years you have been responsible. You don't want to close out no old accounts. Don't do it. Big no-no. All right. What is a credit score? A number related to the credit history. If your credit is good, your score will be high. If your credit is bad, your score will be low. Scores go from 300 low to 850, which is the highest number that you can get. Used when you buy a home or a car to decide whether to give you credit, to decide how much you'll pay for your credit. Credit is king. Credit is the big homie. Like, get into it. You just, if that's what you want to do in the end, you want to buy a house, you want to get settled, you got to get your finances in some type of order. Learn how to budget your money. Do the right thing with your money. Stop doing extra stuff that you know you can't afford. But I'm going to stop preaching. We can get back into these slides. You should know your credit score. Your credit history is most important, but your credit score might be used when you buy a car or a home. Seeing your credit score costs money. Is it worth paying for? Only you can answer that. I know what it's worth to me, but is it worth to you? All right. And for one more time, because I need y'all to get on top of this, only one place to get a free credit report is annual credit report. Call 1-877-322-8228 or go to www.annualcreditreport.com. Get that credit report. You get one credit report every year from each reporting company. It's that simple. And that is it. That's all I was presenting to y'all. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about your credit history. If you have any questions for me, be more than willing to ask. I'm more than willing to answer for you. And if you need some help or you want to get some credit, you get your credit get your credit fixed, and you just don't want to take the time out to do it yourself, check out my website. Also, if you're looking for an ebook, let me know. I also have a different link for that one. But with that being said, Divine Financial Solutions has appreciated every last one of y'all. And with that being said, y'all enjoy y'all day and be blessed. Peace.
I said, hold up, pull up, do that for bogus on train.